Hey, what's up y'all? I'm back with another gold slop farming video for y'all to consume. Much like herbalism, mining is an easily accessible profession option to make consistent, reliable gold so long as you're willing to put the effort in and grind. In this video, I'm going to be going over 5 farms that are worth doing if you're looking to make gold from mining. Anyways, let's just get right into it. The first ore in my opinion that is worth farming is Monolite. With the max level Monolite ore and Monolite seam skills, an hour of farming usually yields around 2,300 ore, which equates to 21,000 gold per hour, based on its price while writing this video. The path that I take while farming Monolite is here in the southern side of Tiergard Sound, as it usually becomes a decent dual farm, but hey, we're only talking about ores here. And I need to save that piece of content for another video. If the ores aren't respawning fast enough, which shouldn't be a problem unless you're absolutely on X Games like I typically am, you can also take this route, located in the northern portion of Tiergard Sound. The next ore that is worth farming is Cobalt. While a rare ore, you can pretty reliably farm it here in Howling Fjord. With high-level mining, you can usually gather around 700 Cobalt ore per hour, which equates to roughly 24,500 gold per hour, not including the 3,000-ish gold you'll make from gems and Eternals. If you're on a higher population server and you're having to compete with people for nodes, you may be better off farming in Grizzly Hills, the Goat Zone, and also Server, taking this route. While you may not get as much Cobalt here as you would in Howling Fjord, it's still better than nothing, and you're still looking to make a decent amount of gold, so long as you're flying your route consistently, have a decent mining level, and aren't competing with druid bots. Fel iron ore is another ore that is a surprising moneymaker in my opinion. Farming for an hour, you can usually expect around 800 fel iron ore, which is about 12,000 gold per hour, based on its price while making the video of course. The route that I usually take is here in Hellfire Peninsula. It's worth mentioning as well that the ore is not worth farming in any other zone, as all the other outland zones are going to have adamantite, which is worth less than 10% of what fel iron ore is worth, and will cut into the amount of fel iron ore that you will come across, as nodes will be competing with one another for spawns. Hellfire is the only zone that you're going to want to farm ores in unless you're farming corium, but I might talk about that another time. Not in this video though, because I don't really feel like it. The next ore is a pretty obvious one, and it's saronite. Since saronite bars are required for the legendary axe, it only makes sense that its price is going to be decent, as well as be in high demand. The route that I typically take for farming saronite is here in Wintergrasp, but if a battle is going on, you can always farm here in Shalazar, which is the second best option in my opinion. You can also find a pretty decent amount of titanium in both the zones, so it's up in the air as far as which zone is better goes. Farming for an hour typically yields me around 1,000 saronite ore per hour. Now, while that might not be that impressive, it's worth mentioning that I do also obtain roughly 150 titanium per hour, as well as around 2,000 essences and gems, bringing my gold per hour to around 34,000 based on prices while recording this video. Definitely one of the best mining farms, and one of the most consistent ones, even after almost 2 decades of being in the game. The final ore that is worth farming in my opinion is Elementium. An hour of farming Elementium usually gets me around 950 ore per hour, which is equivalent to 15,000 gold per hour, as well as around 2,000 additional gold from volatiles and pyrite. Now, the best zone hands down for farming Elementium is the Twilight Highlands. I usually take this route, as you're going to maximize the amount of nodes that you see, with the added bonus of taking enough time for nodes to respawn by the time you loop back around to where you started. It's also worth mentioning that the 2 big troll mobs in Zul'Gurub drop bags that contain a pretty decent amount of Elementium ore, so it's definitely worth killing them, especially if you're running the instance daily, because you don't have the mounts yet for some reason, despite the dungeon having been out for almost 13 years now. Seriously, if you don't have the mounts, it's just sad. Get on it. Go park an alt. I'm being serious. Go right now. Go. Go right now. Go. Go run that instance. Now. Anyways guys, thanks for watching. If you liked the video, dope. Leave a like, and also comment on how much you love my transmog, and also my videos. Oh, you want to leave a like so bad, and also subscribe. Do that too. I'm not asking, I'm telling you to. That's right. That's what I thought. Anyways, as always, peace.